My name is Maryland Harris. I live in Houston, Texas. I'm a former Army nurse. I was deployed during Operation Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and the Gulf War. I was an ROTC candidate. I'm now a disabled veteran, honorably discharged, and a survivor of military sexual trauma. I enlisted in the U.S. Army in 1981, and I trained as a medic. I continued my training as an X-ray tech, and then I did my on-the-job training at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I was in the reserve, and so I returned back to North Carolina where I lived, and lived there for 5 years until I moved to Texas. Upon moving to Texas, I was trained as a practical nurse and became a nursing instructor. I was also in school, civilian school. I became a registered nurse and went on to complete my nursing education and become a master's prepared nurse practitioner. It all started with joining the military as a medic, being responsible, being able to take care of the things I needed to take care of. I learned how to do all of that at an accelerated pace, intensified in the military. I was an ROTC candidate. I did not finish ROTC, but I served 11 years honorably and was discharged in 1992. Just before my discharge, I went to war, and I was a night supervisor in a field unit somewhere in the desert of Saudi Arabia. I still don't know where I was. I worked the night shift. We had several casualties that I took care of, and here I am today, continuing to serve in my own way. What inspires me is the daily opportunity we all have to wake up and improve our lives and the lives of others. It's that simple. I just believe in that. I believe in God. I'm a person of incredible faith, and I just believe that we can make our lives be what we want them to be. I am a personal testimony of a person that has overcome tremendous obstacles. As I said before, I'm a disabled veteran. I'm a 100% disabled veteran. While I was in the military, I suffered with post-traumatic stress disorder, as well as I experienced military sexual trauma. Today, if you look at me, you can't tell I'm a disabled veteran. There's nothing visibly disabled about me, but like so many of my military colleagues, we do have hidden wounds from our military service. And so I want to be the inspirer to other veterans that maybe think at some point after leaving the military that they can't do the things they want to do in life. I'm here to say you can, because I did and I am.
So let's touch more on the hidden wounds of war.
Like I said, I don't look like I'm affected by my military service, but I am. I have post-traumatic stress disorder, and I've had it since I returned from the Gulf. It took several years for me to even understand what was happening to me. I was very angry when I returned from war, and I just felt like I didn't have anyone to talk to that would understand how I felt. Many years after returning, I sought the services of the vet centers, one of the VA arms, and I found wonderful treatment and healing there, being in combat women support groups and working with the counseling and therapy staff at my local vet center. That interaction helped me begin my path to healing. I've continued that healing process through Entrepreneurship, like I say over and over, is healing as well as wealth generating. It's a way that veterans who we're trained to lead, we have multiple transferable skills that we can use to be entrepreneurs and start our own businesses that we learn from our military experience. It's just that I think no one has told us this. So by embracing entrepreneurship, I embrace healing from my military-related traumas. My passion is empowerment, empowering people. What I specifically do now through an organization I started here in Houston is empower women veterans and military families to start businesses. We believe at the Women Veterans Business Center that education is empowering. In Houston, we have over 30,000 women veterans. However, we don't have a specific base or a specific organization where a lot of our needs are being met. So I had the idea to start an organization, a healing organization that can promote alternative career path to women veterans that maybe still have challenges from their military service, that maybe are not able to work a traditional job. Maybe they have post-traumatic stress disorder, traumatic brain injury, or other physical things that have happened to them from being in the military, and it would be healing for them, as well as generate wealth and improve their communities for them to start businesses. So we started the center in 2010, and our mission is to educate and empower women veterans and military families to start and grow veteran-owned businesses. There are over 2 million women veterans in the United States, so there is a huge market for this unmet need. Our organization does several things. We do outreach. We've outreached to over 4,300 women veterans and military families over the last 2 years. We provide business training. We provide women veterans business boot camps where we bring in people from local communities and around the country to help women veterans be successful in launching and growing their businesses. And we align ourselves with several strategic alliances, several strategic partners. Many of the names you'll recognize: the Kauffman Foundation, the Institute for Veterans and Military Families, the Small Business Administration, the American Legion, and several others. We work with them to help women veterans grow businesses. We, women veterans, are an economic sleeping giant, and I'm putting my money on the fact that we are going to continue our service by growing wealth in communities across this country. I've learned many things, but the number one thing I've learned is a creed I live by every day, and it's threefold. One is serve God and serve others. The other one is be resourceful. Find a way to get it done. That sounds real military because it is. Find a way to get it done. And the third thing is resilience. Be resilient. Do not, never give up until you reach your goal / complete your mission. That is the creed I live by. That's the creed that's helped me to be successful, to help me be recognized as one of 14 women veteran champions of change, and just navigate my life, what I consider to be successfully. And a lot of that creed has been developed from my early experience at 19, joining the military. I started the Women Veterans Business Center here in Houston because here we have over 30,000 women veterans of the nation's over 2 million women veterans. We don't have a military base, and we have no prevalent organization that works in this area to educate and empower women veterans about opportunities to start their own businesses. The organization has been very successful. Our mission at the Women Veterans Business Center is to educate and empower women veterans and military families to start and grow veteran-owned businesses. Since our beginnings in 2010, we've outreached to over 4,300 women veterans and military families across the country. I have the great honor of traveling the country with a wonderful organization, the Institute for Veterans and Military Families at Syracuse University. I'm the National Ambassador for their VWISE program. VWISE stands for Veteran Women Igniting the Spirit of Entrepreneurship. And VWISE is a 2.5-day conference held at a luxury hotel in cities across America, usually about once a quarter. We are planning and preparing for VWISE Seattle now. We just finished VWISE Chicago, and we started in San Antonio in 2011, and I mean, we're on VWISE 7 now. It is an electric, exciting event. Picture this, 200 women veterans in one room, excited about entrepreneurship. It's an amazing event with master trainers and successful veteranpreneurs that come in to teach women veterans that yes, you can do it. You can be a successful woman veteran in business. The other thing I wanted to say is the reason why we've been successful as an organization is because of our strategic partners. There are many, but I want to name a few. Last year, we were given a grant to teach 40 new veteran-owned businesses in Houston the Kauffman Foundation's New Venture program for veterans. And out of that initiative, it was a 10-week program for each class. We met 3 hours a week, once a week. We graduated 26 new Houston veteran-owned businesses. We also work closely with the United States Small Business Administration. This year, I'm proud to say that I was awarded the 2013 Small Business Administration's Region 5 Veteran Business Champion of the Year Award. Region 6. Region 6 is Texas, Arkansas, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and I think that's 5 states. It's 5 states Region 6 entails, and I'm the Veteran Business Champion for all of those states. And it's a prestigious honor to promote veteran entrepreneurship throughout the country. Another organization we work closely with is the American Legion. We're going to have a upcoming Women Veterans Conference in Houston at the end of August, at the beginning of the National American Legion Conference. And we have several other partners locally, regionally, and nationally that we work with, that we will align forces with this summer in August at the National Veteran Small Business Conference. So the Women Veterans Business Center is very, very, very busy and ensuring that women veterans and military families have the resources they need to start and grow veteran-owned businesses.